in Gaydon at the Aston Martin factory, but today is collection day. I am going to be picking up and officially taking delivery of the Vantage GT8. Now I know this is largely ceremonial because we've been with the car all the way through the ordering, the specification. I've been here at the factory while it was being built, painted, engine in, through to the first ever startup and the testing. Then we've obviously been with it at Topaz while the paint protection film, the detailing, and then the paint protection film has been installed. But today is going to be the day that I take it out onto the roads, and that will actually be the next video, the first drive. We're going to go inside, I'll show you the full car, the delivery sort of handover process, and taking delivery of the new Shmeemobile. So let's head straight inside and take a look into the atrium then. I can immediately see we've got a new addition over here. One second, I'll head over there. But firstly, the DB11s. I've always enjoyed seeing the cutaway here where you can see inside the car, a completed car, then a GT8. Not my car, but still looks very nice as well. And the GTE car, the race-winning car on which it's based, the number 95, winner of this year's, well, last year now, World Endurance Championship. But I can see behind me, let me swing this around past the Vulcan, which is special on its own. That is the car underneath the cover, ready shortly for the reveal. And actually, those are quite fun as well. Getting around the paddock on those must be quite fun. So, I'm a little bit excited. I'm sure there's some paperwork just to sort out first. And then we're going to be seeing the car officially for collection day. It is time for the big reveal. So we're joined by David and George from Stratstone, Miles, the chief designer, and I think it's go time to officially uncover it. Let's go. That looks so good. I mean, you've technically probably all seen it before, but now here at the factory, completed, the cobalt blue with the orange. Oh, this is exciting. And Miles, I hope we can take a good look around it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great looking, isn't it?
You think the colour spec works?
Yes, really good, really good. Love the orange on it. It works. It's a surprise actually. It's quite an interesting mix, bold mix, but I like it.
I think my sort of theory was it's inspired from the GTE car, racing. It's about being bold and having two colours that kind of equally match each other in terms of how striking they are. Plus, I've always had a love for the cobalt blue, so that didn't have much say.
No, it's great. It's an unusual. As I said at the beginning, it's a very unusual mix, but I agree with you. They sort of balance each other out in the end. And I like the fact that you've gone for carbon badges as well. Oh,
it had to be done. It had to be done. The milled carbon fibre for the badges.
Yeah, they're very unusual.
Well, they kind of go with the theme of the car. There's so much carbon fibre around it.
Carbon
all the visible carbon.
Yeah.
So the accent pack, which is the front bumper, the side skirts, with the orange and around the rear as well. Well, I mean, I think a lot of people probably don't realise that even sort of half the body panels are carbon fibre here. The wings, I think it's just, if I'm right, the bonnet and the doors that aren't, probably.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah. Just the bonnet and doors say aluminium.
Everything else is
pure carbon fibre.
Yes, so careful, delicate. And then the Q parts were to extend the orange of the door mirror.
And on the front grille. Yeah, on the racing
grille. And also the end plates. So you had this option of the sort of halo scheme package.
Yeah.
Like the race car, but I think it came together pretty nicely doing that.
Yeah. And you got your little California poppy accents on the inside as well.
Oh yes.
Work really nicely.
So come around and have a look at the interior. We're open, perfect. So carrying the orange through to the inside. I mean, I noticed obviously there are a few design changes to the interior here. You can have the low line centre console, which I think is a nice touch. Normally you have a sort of more raised platform here.
Yeah.
Makes it easier to drive with the manual.
Exactly, yeah.
But it's cool. It's the sort of traditional look of the interior. It's the Vantage. It's been around. We know it. We love it. But now even sportier with the buckets and with the nice colour touches too.
And the Alcantara adds a lot to the atmosphere in the cabin. Like that.
Oh yes. Yeah. So it's pretty much all up. I think I expect pretty much everything Alcantara in there. Couple of technology options, I suppose. Trying to think what I went for now. The reversing camera side of things, the upgraded audio. But yeah, wearing the number plate, come in on the number plate. Nice little quote from Andy Palmer down there. Road cars are our business, but racing is the beating heart of Aston Martin. Nice little touch. But I like how, the aero kit Obviously with the rear wing, which is basically a big ironing board.
Yeah, I mean, we had great fun with this guy. It's a sort of car we'd wanted to do for years because we've been racing Vantages, and so when we got the chance to actually put a lot of what we do on the track onto the road, it was a very good fun project, really. Making a car wider and giving it all the aero pack.
Yeah. So how much wider does this sit than the?
It's quite a bit. I mean, you can see in how much the flare is on that rear arch. I think it's around 15-20 mil aside, which is a significant change from where it is.
But it gives it a very, very wide stance. You're sort of, when you're standing behind the car, you're looking at quite how far out it goes. And there's obviously a lot of race DNA and the shape and design work to do with the diffuser, the cutaways behind the front arches.
Yeah. Slash cut exhaust as well, getting those in there.
Oh well, that was a must-have option, the titanium exhaust system.
It's great.
So this is where a lot of sound comes from. It's good sound. It's very good sound. It's naturally aspirated V8 sound. How it should be. Let's head around front. I want to have a look again at the engine bay.
Yeah.
After all, that is one of the features in this car. Go. Now, where to remember to open it.
You're the owner now. You've got to do all
that moment. Where's the lever? There it is. Okay. What a wonderful place that is. So a little power bump. I mean, I guess the car isn't by nature all about the outright performance per se. It's experience.
It's the balance as well that this car, engine sits, it's that much lighter, sits further back in the car. So it offers, compared to the V12, it offers quite a different feel like that dynamically. Overall dynamically, it offers some big advantages, in fact.
Yeah, and then you have the manual gear stick as well. Basically, every time you drive GT8, you have a massive, massive smile on your face.
Yeah.
So, not driven mine, but I have been fortunate enough to drive two of the cars that you have here, one manual, one with the sport shift system, and both times have left me sort of giggling like a child.
That is a wonderful thing with Vantage in general, though. I drove one for a bit. I'm in a Vanquish at the moment, but you arrive at work with just a massive.
Yes, everywhere you go, every journey is a fun drive.
It's just a great car.
And then, as the viewers have just seen when the camera was in close, the lovely little plaque on the front, I guess, cover of the engine bay from Andy Palmer, who did the final inspection, which was an awful lot of fun. This is the awkward bit, is closing this because you have to drop it quite hard. I always get very nervous about this. Done. Oh yeah. Oh, very happy right now. Thank you for making this car.
That's all right. Great fun as well. I mean, they're a thing of passion and love doing cars like this, and particularly when you're sort of let free on this with everything you can do with carbon fibre nowadays. You sort of kid in a toy shop basically doing this.
For sure. Was this always the plan alongside GT12?
No, some of these things developed. So we always had an idea for it, but some things evolve. Some things it's like you've got it in the back of your mind. We could do this, we could do that, because inherently the engines give the car quite different characters.
Yeah, completely.
So it was always there in the back of the mind, but yeah, GT12 came first, and quickly afterwards it was like, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, because one of the things that surprises me is actually how different the two cars are.
Yeah.
How they're completely designed by the GT3 and GTE sort of respective different sort of styles. It's not like, I think as a lot of people might assume, it's the same car with a different engine.
No, quite a lot of the panels are different on the car. There's probably at least 50% different panels from GT12.
Not more, it's more or less just the doors, bonnet and roof.
Yeah.
I think, but completely different character to drive.
Yeah.
With the V8 and the manual.
Yeah.
So then,
you need to drive it.
Yeah, well, as I say, first things first, it's probably an opportunity to start it. Starting is enough of an event on its own, really, and probably in here it's going to be quite loud. But actually, I say that before that, I probably need to go and sign some paperwork and actually sort of take delivery of it and deal with that side of things. So I'll go off and do that. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And,
enjoy.
Thank you.
So, congratulations. Everything is ready to go. First things first, your key.
Yeah.
put that in a little protective pouch for you, and obviously that's the
glass key.
glass key for you. So just keep it in there out of harm's reach.
Yeah,
but
so you don't
obviously
get it
when you're
damaged.
using, you can't, so it keeps it nice and undamaged for you.
For sure. They are very nice,
Yeah,
aren't
it's
they?
lovely, I know. It's got a beautiful feel to it.
Yeah.
Especially when you take it out, when you stop the car and just feel it.
Yeah.
Because in the summer it's cool, in the winter it's just got a nice glow to it. So
Okay.
it brings the car to life, and it feels as if it's alive as well. So that's the key, and you have a spare one.
Yeah.
We'll just keep out of harm's way for you. You have a tracker on the car,
Yeah.
which you understand how they work. I suppose
Oh
you've got
yes,
many
I'm
of
very
those.
familiar with those tags.
Plenty of those tags, all set up, as you know, because you've had a.
I've had a good call already, yeah.
And there's your. It's basically the blade key, because we haven't got room to hide it.
Yeah.
Just keep that to one side should you need to
The
get
manual.
into the car and manual override for any reason.
Okay.
Okay. So that's for you there for you. Okay. This is your owner's handbook. So
It's always very nice.
oh no, it's beautifully finished. Even down to the screws that are worked. You can obviously use them.
Yeah.
So just keep that safely to one side. Okay. So finally,
Now the paperwork.
now the paperwork. Oh, wait.
The paperwork and the signatures on the documents that the camera probably shouldn't see. So wrap that bit up there. All of the documents and paperwork is done, but before we drive it out, we're actually going to install the front splitter, so the extended splitters as part of the aero kit, which have also been paint protection filmed as well, just if you were wondering. Those go under the front here. Now, they haven't been installed already because we were going to put the car on a truck, and that would have made this rather difficult, but they're going to go on now, and it's going to look even more awesome. First side in place, second side goes in, you literally sort of secure it underneath a couple of screws. It's quite simple. It is now time to jump in and start the car up and drive it outside. So get ready for a little bit of noise. In here, it's probably going to be quite something. Step in. Now, when the car was at Topaz, I already set my memory seat, so I can cheekily do that. Okay. Are you ready? Head round to the back. Let's give it a listen. First part of today's adventure is actually going to end there. The car is parked outside the totem pole. I'm going to take a few photos of it here before I set off for the first proper drive. That was about 12 meters. But I wanted to wrap up the collection day experience at Gaydon, at the Aston Martin factory, episode 10 of the road to GT8. This is now my car. Today is the first drive, driving it over to the NEC for Autosport, where the car is immediately going to be on display. So we've just had a short little drive, well, we're going to have a short little drive over, then hopefully some of you guys will be able to come down and see it. But this is it. The Shmeemobile GT8 is here. So thank you to everyone who has watched this series, but the guys who have helped organise it and make all of this video content happen, because it has been a logistical challenge, but an amazing job, and I really hope you've enjoyed the videos. And basically, I cannot wait for the adventures that are to come. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks again to everyone involved, and I will catch up with you again very soon. Cheers!